Alright guys, new day, new video. So I'm back to this operational room and I want to mess with this syringe again and see if I can figure some out, because there are more liquids across the street in the second operating room. There are two operating rooms here. I never liked syringes, but it was in good shape and could have been useful, so I took it with me. Okay, so I feel like last time I tried it and I put it back for some odd reason. And didn't I like wash it in the bathroom already? So it should be clean unless I have to do it again. I know, we'll try. Okay, so here are the liquids. Can take this one off. Okay, so hang on, I got it. I don't know what that is. No, this wouldn't help me take some liquid with me. Now I filled with sedative. Okay, cool. So I'm hoping I didn't need to clean this again. So items. Wrench. Okay, I'm hoping if it was dirty, it wouldn't let me fill it. So, this I can take with me for some other reason. Mouthpiece. Maybe later. Maybe I have to operate on somebody. Put him in this chair. Oh, there's a chair across the street. I mean, across the hall, right? All right. Let's go. So I'm back downstairs. I want to check out the Bruno's office one more time and see if I can. Whoa, spooky noise! Oh! See if I can find either him or I need to find that music box. And I feel like that's where it might be. If I'm going the right way. I think I can get there from there, right? But smarter way might be going back and go through the kitchen? Cafeteria? There it is. Maybe the other way was the correct one. Yeah, I think it was. Okay, that's alright. We can get them from here too. Stupid. Okay. So that's his office. All right. Where did I see that music box? I'm pretty sure it was here. Jam, so I decided to leave it alone. Or maybe I read about it. Okay, so yeah, so his notes stating that, you know, he took the music box away basically. And then he gave it back as the last page right here. The pounding is more than I can take now. It feels like it's my own head hitting that door. Screw it, I'll give him the music box again. So I feel like it was here at some point and I played with it. There's probably in the table somewhere. Just don't remember seeing it very well. Well, I do, yes and no, basically. So we need to go on patient's cell, and it's the guy who was pounding earlier, and see if we can grab it from him. Now, it's like, which guy was it? It was locked. Is it? Oh, that's the guy, right? He's playing with the music box. I wasn't desperate enough to enter the cell without first dealing with the high-risk patient in some way. What in the world? Hello? I need that box, dude. Oh. Oh my god. Oh. I know what to do. 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 Where is it? Okay. Now, can I enter this cell? Yes. Sedated, so I got the strength to calculate trespass into his realm. Great. Let's open this door. Okay. He's out, man. Here's the music box. Finally, this was indeed the music box from my vision in Bert Darn's office or cell. Anything else I can pick up? Okay, nothing else is new here. So now we got the music box. Get out of here before he wakes up. Right, so now let's see. Musical box. It was elegant music box. Okay. Just status. So I still have that. I got the key. Okay. Now, what do I need to do with this music box? Play musical box. It was now finally possible for me to play the nursery rhyme that in theory would prompt a reaction form. Okay. So, which cell was he in again? Okay, so I just looked at my notes and he was in 102A. So we need to go back upstairs. $114, so keep going. All right, there he is. Now where would I put it? Here. Okay. Oh, that was a key. That's what I was like. What is this little thing? What was that key? Well, this guy's quick. Okay, so we need to make sense of what he just put, maybe. What is this? Bernard had drawn a strange pattern on the floor. I feel like I had seen it before, and while it was a simple drawing, it overwhelmed me. with sense of dread and despair. Maybe it's from the past, right? Talk to him. Return to his internal trance like nothing ever happened. Okay, so we can't even talk to him. Yeah, I did that. What was the reason behind the strange symbol Bernard had drawn on the floor? Where had he seen something like that? Okay, it doesn't look like we can really talk to this Bernard guy. I'm gonna take your music box away. Take it back. Oh, I can play it again. Hello? He's just sitting there. I can't do anything. Alright, so let's get out of here. I think that's all we can do. 1 a.m. We made it. Another hour.
Psst.
What?
Hey.
Is that Lenny?
Lenny, what are you doing here?
I was cleaning the showers, and I heard something. What were you doing inside that cell?
I saw something very strange. I can't explain it yet. However, a picture is beginning to form in my head, but there's still a lot I don't understand.
Maybe I can help you.
You can? Please tell me how, Lenny. I'm growing more and more desperate by the minute.
I have a key. I took it a long time ago, before they released us from the Institute, around the time of the event.
A key for what?
Can I trust you?
Of course you can, Lenny. And I trust you as well.
All right. This is the key to Dr. Hawthorne's office. He knew things. There was chaos all around, and nobody saw me when I took the key and locked his office.
Dr. Hawthorne? Of course. Ebis Baker mentioned him in one of her recordings. He was quite close to the head director, right?
Yes. He kept secrets inside his office. You should look inside.
Thanks, Lenny. This is hugely helpful indeed.
Oh, one more thing. I was never able to enter the head director's office. None of the keys I took while cleaning worked. I think Hawthorne kept that key with him.
So Hawthorne's office may lead me to Hanwell's office? Interesting. Well, here we go.
Here's the key. And good luck.
Okay, so I think that's upstairs. So we can go head this way. I wish I can just go up here. So I think maybe the faster way, or fastest way, will be through here. Note that Julie is gone. Again. Which way? This way, I think? Maybe, maybe not. We'll find out. No, other way. Yeah, so we need to go over here, and I think this is where it's at, right here, right by the museum. And this is still blocked. But oh yeah, that's the balcony. Okay. Rehab. Keep going straight, right? Yeah, keep going. Okay, this is it. Where is the key he gave me? That's strange. Is this not it? Oh, maybe it's on the other side or something. Maybe it's on the other side somewhere. No, can't be. Hang on. Maybe Hawthorne, right? Not Hanwell. Okay, I think I'm in a wrong place. Unfortunately. Is it? No, it's not here. Need to go. Actually, I need to go through courtyard. Dr. Ellis Hawthorne. Oh, that's what he looked like. This was Gem Beyond Hope. Okay, I went the wrong way, I think. Dr. Ann. Okay, that's her. Have I not been here yet? Chilling. And the shut is still locked, I'm assuming. Yeah. Which way is it? Yeah. This is all wrong. Oh, there's another hallway, right? Yeah. Yeah, it's one of these offices here. I'm not sure which one. Archives, meeting room. No, it's got to be this way. Offices, waiting room. Yes. No. Already been here. Yeah, nothing new here, I don't think. But I was obsessed with the statue. It is kind of cool. But I'm not taking it with me. Alright. I don't know, we already looked at everything here. There it is, right there. That's where we need to go. What's this? Okay, that's the waiting room. Yeah. Alright, so we should have the key. Thanks to Lenny, I had access to Hawthorne's office. Okay. As of the foreshadow, hideous revelations awaiting inside, the first drops of rain began to fall when I trespassed into office. It seemed like no one else had been here for a long, long time. Okay, so it's raining outside. Strange, I can almost do something here. Maybe later. Confrontation of the psychiatric. No record of the venerable Hanwell Mental Institute would be complete without an account of Dr. Ellis Hawthorne, companion, trusted associate, and loyal confidant of Walter Hanwell. Dr. Hawthorne's abrupt addition to the staff at the esteemed mental hospital was not without its share of controversy. He was an inscrutable character who, to the astonishment of many, quickly joined the highest ranks of the personal list, skipping over roles held by establishments and arguably more qualified colleagues in the process. Dr. Hawthorne's accomplishments in the field of mental health are noteworthy. Physician, meager at best, he rose to a certain level of public regard thanks to his imposing personality and stern countenance rather than district achievements, as he had formidable presence that allowed him to immediately command the attention of everyone in the room simply by entering it. His signature neat black suit paired with his cold, willful gaze inspired equal measures of respect and fear in his peers. Rumors among those who were acquainted with the Institute's founder insinuate that Walter Hanwell's seemingly friendly, almost fatherly demeanor worked against him when it came to achieving his own ardent goals. It is speculated that this is the reason he chose to partner with Dr. Hawthorne, who soon proved to have more manipulative, ruthless ways of managing Hanwell Mental Institute. Over time, the grisly details of Dr. Hawthorne's practices began to surface. Many colleagues were horrified, others who knew him well less so. Testimonies hold that Hawthorne often engaged in heated quarrels with other staff members at the Institute. Nurses who chose to remain anonymous claimed that medical instruments previously thought to be lost would appear scattered around his office. While it's not unusual for a physician to work with dangerous tools such as scissors and scalpels, it is far from common to find them mishandled in an unsterilized environment. Nonetheless, this particular form of misconduct in Dr. Hawthorne's career could not be confirmed and was dismissed as malicious gossip from disgruntled employees. Dubious stories of patients secretly taken to his office late at night have not been verified either. Okay. Kind of man he was. Right. Fireplace was in fairly good shape, but considering the thick layer of dust, it had been years since a fire had burnt in it. Antique sofa. That was not an option. A pile of paper soaked in humidity. Dr. Ellis Hawthorne, psychiatrist, one thing was certain, he had impressive career in his field. Can't really tell. The ocean still loomed outside, its hypnotic ebb and flow presaging farther looms. The window was sealed. Alright, there's gotta be some more important stuff here than what I just read. I'm afraid my colleague Anne has elected to take inferior direction in her career. I tried to be open-minded while considering new ideas, but my goodwill doesn't extend so as far as resorting to shortcuts when it comes to advancement of healing arts. As much as I can fathom the notion of an integral approach, contemplating the impact of emotions on our behavior biology indefinite, our physical body reacts to physical impulses. We could spend ages assessing the mind's response to kind words, but ultimately it's the configuration of our phenotypes that matters. One cannot possibly identify the subcortical orders by means of a conversation. The direct stimulus of cells will always secure the path of success when dealing with an obvious alteration of the brain. Yes, Baker insists on her holistic approach, which inevitably devolves into waste of time. Our society is crumbling. Swift action is necessary, and in this case of this establishment, we are also spending valuable resources which are dwindling every day on her theories. Since I was hired at Hanwell Institute, I had a good fortune to work with various unique patients, investing a great deal of time in learning about their issues. Many of these are behavioral complications deeply rooted in their minds without a clear solution. Miserable subjects exhibiting a debased attitude who couldn't possibly fit in the world of civilized man. I find valve in dedicating efforts to those without a real hope, patients unable to produce a single neurotransmission that results in a meaningful stream of thought productive to society, but phony misfits who merely demand attention. The paranoid, the lonely who mistakenly confuse the cacophony of modern life, assaulting our senses each day with actual mental problems. Baker can fritter her hours away as much as she wants. My issue is the money involved. In the end, our existence is a biological accident. Oh, there's more. It's glorious expression of our genetic material that confers meaning in our lives and only try to prove in the way to deal with alignments in our bodies with the practice of standard medicine. And thus, a shattered brain can only be fixed by physical means. There was a selection of books on philosophy. Okay. What is this thing? Clock, maybe? As I am about recording such notes on paper, Walter insisted that we thoroughly document these experiments for the benefit of our research. It's true that the process of writing in a journal allows one to more efficiently collect thoughts and ideas, make sense out of them. However, I'll have to straighten security measures to begin with. I've asked the janitorial staff to refrain from cleaning my office. At first, we tried straightforward questions. What did they see? Did they hear any sounds? How large is the chamber? Yet they seem to have no recollection of the encounter. Next, we followed with a set of more specific inquiries. What is the being inhabiting that chamber? Does it look like an animal? Can you describe its shape? Did it move? Nothing worked. Their minds are completely blank, as if that moment was erased from their memories. However, there's no question whatsoever. Whatever happens inside the chamber provokes a severe reaction in them. The procedure is rudimentary, to say the least, but effective. We tie a rope around each patient's waist and push them aside, resisting the temptation to gaze beyond the threshold with all our might. It's hard to tell from our vantage point next to the doorway that transpires in the interior, but we don't sense any movement. Apparently the patients remain still or are paralyzed even. After a few minutes, we firmly pull the rope and haul them out. Bruises are inevitable as they hit the ground, but there's no better way of doing this. They don't react to any stimulations while in that chamber. Walter then uses the device to lock that strange door. He's far more knowledgeable than me on such matters. We believe that what the patients experience is unbearable fear. Our initial guess that they were becoming paralyzed was correct after all. It's like they don't shut down in the presence of blasphemous form before them. The human brain is such a marvelous organ. Even their deeply damaged minds react to protect them when they're in danger. As we drag them out of that incident room, we can discern an expression of absolute dread of their faces. Insane or not, human emotions are still the same, yet they return to their old selves shortly afterward as we drive them back upstairs. I now understand what we must do. The goal is still fear. Their minds are clearly processing the visual information. The theory is that if we are able to reproduce the conditions of the encounter, we should be able to recover details about it. Even if one patient is unable to describe it all, we could piece together a more accurate picture from multiple recollections. Our current approach is savage. We subject them to extreme situations in hopes of prompting a reaction. I'm not proud of blatantly beating someone like some goon, but the promise of the knowledge and purpose concealed in that chamber is too powerful and supersedes my dignity. Wherever these methods aren't working, they react to pain, then cry and scream, but they don't do anything else. It's not true fear. We are not replicating the conditions well enough. This afternoon I spoke with Eberspacher about the regression she's observing in Group E. Of course, I had to play the fool, but her incessant babbling formed an idea in my mind. For instance, H has phyrophobia. The mere thought of fire, of talking about it, makes him tremble in fear. Eberspacher recalled an instance. That's the guy we extracted a key from his chest. Eberspacher recalled an instance during one of her therapy sessions in which a patient casually said something random about firefighters, and it instantly became agitated. Tears rolling down his face following his revelation and took him to the boiler room. The incandescent red glow from the incinerators, the shadows flickering on the walls. My God. And the intense heat emanating from every corner. Who wrote this stuff? Seriously. In the room caused a wild reaction in him. I proceeded to question him about the encounter, and finally an actual details emerged. He simply said, "Big, but it's not enough. More stimulation is required." Further efforts have involved more extreme measures. Simply placing the gas burner in front of him provoked a state of shock, not unlike what we surmise occurs within the walls of that room. Poor soul, H can't grasp that an individual incinerator is far more dangerous than a small laboratory burner, but who am I to judge his emotions? However, that state of fear wouldn't allow me to press on. He didn't respond to any of my inquiries, just kept silently staring at the flame, so I moved the burner closer to his chest. Leveraging their fears is indeed the key. We managed to obtain much more information from these new sessions than from our previous efforts. A picture is beginning to form. JC, afraid of dark. Lit, brittle bones. RB, sexual act. That's Rebecca. BL, denigration. If Lenny was right, then this was the key to the director's office, which was now in my power. Okay, and that's upstairs.
This is the next subject. Is the recording device turned on? Yes, we may proceed. Keep it quiet. Leave it to me. Hello, Leonard. Do you remember me? I'm Dr. Hawthorne.
What do you want?
Well, you may not remember this, but yesterday you went inside a place, a big room. We need to know what happened in there. What did you see?
I don't remember.
You need to make a big effort to remember, Lenny, or unpleasant things may happen.
There was a tunnel, but not ours. Things looked different. The smell, oh, such a bad smell. And then, no.
What happened next, Lenny?
At the end of the tunnel, I entered a room. Oh, my head was in pain. So much pain.
Describe that room for me.
I don't want to go back. I don't want to remember.
Describe that room. Now.
It's so large. The walls are strange, with shapes I've never seen, and there's a glow everywhere. And in the center,
What is at the center of the room?
no!
What did you see?
My head is pounding.
Think. Think. Remember.
No.
Hawthorne. Use that. You must remember, Lenny, for our sakes. What did you see in the room? Keep going. I'll turn off the recorder until he's ready to speak again.
Hey, crazy. All right, so we got one of those tapes too. We can look at them upstairs. Nothing else here, right? That was a recorder. Alright, so let's check our notes real quick. Yeah, they definitely have abuse of patience. Finding in tunnel. What was the reason behind the strange symbol? Where had he seen something like that? Probably down in their basement, right? My research revealed a shocking fact that most powerful people in charge at this institute had committed vile acts of abuse against patients, possibly patients in Group E, including me. What did they seek to so desperately? Doctors have made a startling discovery in the basement area by the pure chance of while conducting an illegal digging operation, taking advantage of patients no less, although what it was impossible to discern about. Task. Explore director's office. Yeah, I gotta... Okay, we gotta go upstairs. Trying to think. I think it's this way. Okay, so there's the director's room. Where I could see the tapes? Is that maybe a museum? Yeah, probably a museum, so room before that. We checked all this. Yeah. We already did the valve thing, right? That noise. Electric stuff. There's nothing new here. Okay. This is not it, right? Yeah, it's not it. Not a museum then. Laboratory, maybe. That's a morgue. So I think it's not in any of this room, so I think it's actually in a therapy room. Okay. Let's see that key Lenny gave us. Or we found. Hey, 2 a.m. At last I found myself in the heart of the Institute, the director's office. Was I going to find inside the answers I was definitely seeing? Maybe. Paintings. Walter Hanwell. Impressive desk. Can I climb up? A tall ladder used to reaching the books and the upper shelves of this private library. Director seemed to keep his belongings neat and organized. Director appeared to have an exceptional track record in his field. Fire human mind. Oh, the human mind. Coffee table. All right. Or a shot. My esteemed colleague, I received news of your current line of research. What a remarkable find. Do you think you choose to erect the building in that particular spot? Without a doubt, they have guided your way. So if you can locate in your local library a copy of this Asylum, an ancient manuscript by an anonymous author which presents an alternate configuration of constellations, one deemed too profane by the wood of astronomers of his age, it's a fascinating read that you'll find of exceptional interest, and I believe it will also assist you in making sense of your fortuitous discovery. Yours respectfully, A.M. Ambrose, I must hastily write this letter to you of an unexpected turn of events might have hampered the long-awaited resolution of our work. The book you recommended did indeed provide the means of understanding those primordial arrangements. Ambrose, we unlocked it. What an extraordinary document, so precise. What seems to be inside, I can't elaborate further, and wouldn't even if I tried my best, but I'm penning extensive notes for posterity. We must act quickly. There is a plan in motion, so to specialize for far from the scholarly treatment this immeasurably overdue encounter deserves, but circumstances are acting against us, bringing it visual information that few human beings are able to provide. Forever, as you rightfully said yourself, Providence is on our side. Alright, that's it for this one. Old pens, no use. Pencils. The vision of Walter Hanwell. The Hanwell Mental Institute was founded by Hanwell, whose remarkable knowledge in the field of mental health care shaped this philosophy and forward-thinking nature of the establishment. As a young and promising general surgeon, he became fascinated with how mental illness worked and firmly pursued his goal of understanding and intricacies of insanity. Dr. Hanwell actively encouraged colleagues and contemporaries in their studies of mental pathologies, earning him the reputation of benefactor of the insane. His strong legacy is in the subject of philosophy, of psychology and medicine, permeates every room in the institute. Dr. Hanwell was also known for his open mind when it came to the application of experimental psychiatry, surgery, and more enigmatic forms of alternative medicine. One of Hanwell's greatest contributions to the field was the creation of the STRABBE, an ingenious contraption of probing brain tumors, which is discussed later in this article. While this wondrous machine showed promise, it was developed too late for its time. He invented the STRABBE just before the dawn of the new technological era in which the proliferation of the far less intrusive magnetic resonance imaging (MRI) used for the detection of brain tumors pushed it all too quickly into obsolescence. Walter Hanwell's approach to mental health care was not without its share of controversy. However, he was known for adopting a mindset strongly focused on achieving fast results, disregarding establishment ethical standards in the process. One example of this was his belief attitude towards conducting experiments on live animals, a practice already rejected among his peers. An anecdote in the annals of Hanwell Mental Institute history describes a shipment of foul-smelling rats transported to the premises of this gruesome purpose. In later years, Dr. Hanwell's interest shifted towards more holistic, perhaps over even spiritual methods for uncovering its secrets of the mind. So we've seen a rat, right? We've seen a rat already. Down the basement, I think. Ink bottles. We prepared to delve deeper in the tunnel. Ellis had a few words with the security staff, playing a bad cop as usual and warning them about patients often going missing while I returned them to their cells. Afterwards, as things went quiet, we grabbed lantern each and scouted out the regions beyond the crevice. The smell was nearly unbearable as we traversed the tunnels. I could recognize the handiwork of our monthly crew in carving out the walls, but suddenly the shape of rather texture and the tunnel began to change. It was still man-made, dare I say, but yet different. Clearly the result of more crude tools. The rocks had been developed a shiny slippery surface massaged by the history of who knows how many countless centuries, millennia. As we stepped forward, we noticed curious patterns on the stone walls and also objects such as pots, effigies, and other fragments scattered on the ground, which were covered by a layer of spongy moss. Somehow, a whole ecosystem had survived within these underground walls. I pondered the deeper secrets that could be concealed with the bowels of this towering cliff. When I grabbed one of the items on the floor, my eyes were dazed by a craftsmanship unlike anything I've seen in my life, not even in specialized publications or museums. It felt strangely alien, with hints of human crafting, yet at the same time it was not quite human. When I showed a weird sculpture to Alice, he seemed more excited than I expected and urged me to move forward. We resolved to move these fascinating objects to a location where we could properly research them. We both agreed that the third floor of the hospital, currently in disuse, would be a suitable spot. Needless to say, there was a mutual agreement to keep this find from the rest of the staff. We continued investigation of these newfound underground tunnels are far more important than the remodeling of the building. Ellis warned me about expenses and such, but I dismissed such considerations. Words aren't enough to convey my excitement. My hands are shaking with adrenaline as I transcribe this account. What we found at the end of the tunnel, it is beyond our comprehension, and an ultimate glorious secret right here beneath us. Ellis motioned for us to go in, but I caught a glimpse of his presence, which was enough to paralyze my body and mind for what seemed like eternity. Yet a fleeting moment must have passed as I grabbed Ellis' arm and ordered him to stop. We cannot go in. Our rational minds would have been able to stand it. The same patience from Group E as before is the key to making progress. It's nothing short of a miracle that our finances was prompted us to resort to using our own patients to conduct the work rather than a professional instruction crew. The patients have no idea what we found, and even if they spoke out, who would believe them? Tunnels, weird smells, strange artifacts. An idea is forming in my head, and I'm sure Alice will agree. It turns out their fears are more useful than we thought. They helped us come closer to entity. No rational mind can withstand his sight. After all, what do we know about reality? It's all merely electric impulses traversing our neurons. But if an alien being operates beyond the limits of our comprehension, those impulses would fry our brains unless our minds aren't operating correctly to begin with. They are indeed able to visualize something we couldn't possibly process with our sane minds. The fear they experience when they enter the chamber is evidently unbearable. According to their own testimonies, even worse than long-standing fears from their own past. Yet, something sticks in their damaged brains. We are unable to recover that information unless somehow reproduce the same emotional conditions as those patients had upon entering the chamber. So far, we've been able to recover one piece of knowledge from each one by stimulating to experience their past fears using various methods. If you put everything together, then maybe. In an unexpected turn of events, all patients presented the entity have developed an anomaly. Something physical has changed in them. As far as we can tell, they're all developing brain tumors. Why this is happening, we can only guess, but the evidence is unquestionable. Is that even their damaged minds can't withstand the glorious sight of being underneath? Or is there a deeper meaning behind this alteration in their physiognomies? We have no clue but to further investigate these tumors, yet we can't do it alone. The extracted tissues must be subject to standard procedures, and those doubly analyzed by our pathologist. For obvious reasons, the source of nature of the masses can't be disclosed. We can't just drop them in the tables either, as questions will be asked. It's a blessing as it is what the STRABBE is working properly and leaves no scar, but we can't push our luck. Eber's Baker is growing suspicious. We toyed around with the idea of firing her, but that might draw attention that we can't afford right now. Alice had the brilliant idea of stimulating tumor growth in the same rodents already assigned to oncology. It's another fortunate coincidence that they are generally similar enough to humans. Soon they will be studied and they'll get information we desperately need. Alice will take note of the identification tag and watch the team closely. We established that the tumor to manifest, one must remain his presence for a certain period of time. Still, I asked Alice to subject me to a brain biopsy after my fleeting glimpse of those unfathomable shapes during our first time in that tunnel, to be sure. Something isn't right. The patients, they're acting differently. It's difficult to pinpoint to what matter. They simply don't feel the same. Last night, H was found lost in the basement and we didn't take him there. Also, L is known to experience absent seizures, but today I observed him in the yard and he spent many hours just staring at the ground below him. They act as if, no, that can't be. Why would they? We must do something soon. Eber's Backer is bound to notice. I'll have Alice recommend shock therapy in the case of L. We risk an uproar, but there's no other option. My worst fears have been confirmed. There was very possibly something wrong inside me, yet if that was the case, was there any solution at my disposal? I need to confirm that. Okay, so I need to confirm that the tumor was real. Is that it here? I think it is. So let's take a look at the notes. Get tissue sample from of tumor. I need to play the reel. Okay. So let's probably do that. I think it's in the I think it's downstairs. Brain tumor patient's fears. What was my fear? I couldn't remember. Okay. Film spool. Because I was inside. Okay, some of the concepts of the film were terrible, but eventually I'd have to watch them. Okay, so since we're here, I think we should stop by Miller's. He's in the lab. And ask him some more questions. And then go watch that reel. Okay. Let's head this way. I think that's the morgue. There's a lab. Oh, he's not here. He left. He was right up here, right? Okay, does that mean I can steal some of his stuff now? Dr. Miller is no longer working in the laboratory. Where had he gone? Yeah, I can't even go there. Some strange lab equipment. Yeah, look at this rat. Oh, wait a second. Look, looks like I can do something with this. This item won't open this cage. What would open this cage? Yeah, I don't have anything to open this. I feel like, you know, we're gonna have to extract a tumor somewhere, right? And test it or something like that. So I'm heading downstairs, and I'm gonna try to find where the therapy room is again. Let's see. Is it around here? No way to go in. Or do I need to go through, outside again? Yeah, I don't think it's over here. Or actually, maybe that is it. Yeah, no, that's it. Okay. Yeah, that's exactly where I want to be. Alright, so how do we load this? The artifact. It's in the basement down there. So do we need to go to the room and see if somehow we can open that lock, maybe? Let's see. Basement. This here. And I don't know, did I drain that tank ever? We'll have to go back and look, because I turned up the valves. I turned the valves, all three of them, I believe. Yeah, it's... I need to go back up past it. Okay, the boiler room. So yeah, he was right there inside. Someone, presumably a patient, had been thrown down there for a reason too disturbing to ponder. But there's no way for me to even try to open it somehow. So I'm assuming we need to go down deeper and look. And there is a way. Okay, so this door here, right? Yeah. So this is off. The sewer is extended. Who knew for how long, but it was impossible to proceed anyway. Okay, let's go this way. Well, hang on a second. Let's look at this map real quick. Oh, that's not a map. Me stupid. See, we got like one left somewhere. Oh, greenhouse. I see, we turned them all off besides the greenhouse. Where the heck is the greenhouse? It's possible with the handle. Okay. So I need somehow to find a freaking greenhouse. Take a look at my notes. Tasks. Retrieve item in the basement, yeah. Perform biopsy. Oh. Why was I doing this? Question pounded in my brain, which I was desperately hoping to be healthy and free of the malignant growth mentioned in the graced pages from the director's office in the library book, but I need to know. I have to understand. Get tissue sample from the tumor. Determine if whatever my brain has been corrupted by unusual tumor affecting a number of patients. I need tissue sample to compare against mine. Okay. Well, that's crazy. So I don't think I have access to the greenhouse yet. I didn't see anything outside, so I don't think I'm there yet. So let's go to like maybe 2 operating rooms and see what we can find there. Yeah, see, we can't do that yet. But basically, let's go where I just came from, unfortunately. Okay, so I am at the operation room A, where the strange machine is. And I remember this acid bottle right here, but I think I put it back. The jar seemed unused and in a newer condition than the rest of the items. Yeah. Hydrochloric acid. I'm gonna return to the shell, but decided to keep it around for now. Yeah, somehow I maybe returned it by accident. I don't know. So, try this again. Something else goes on there. No. I didn't want to destroy. Okay, hang on a second. Glass slide again. But I got the bottle, right? I still got the bottle. Jar with acid. It was a dangerous chemical substance, which would likely corrode a variety of metal surfaces, okay? And burn stuff with it. Do we need anything from here? I already took this. No, I can't take any of this stuff. Yeah. Okay. Get back. Let's go back to let's go back to the lab. Alright, so I'm back in the lab. The doctor is still not here. Let's go check that rat again. Maybe I can pour that acid on her. Oh yeah, look at that. And now what? Oh, wait a second. Yeah, I can't. There's nothing to pick up. Oh, wait a second. They burned the hole in here. GPT 102. There seems to be a metal sign next to the rat. GPT 102. Okay, so I think I remember seeing something like that somewhere. I need to check my notes. What else can I burn? Okay, I think I know what to do. Get out of here for now. You remember the little jars in the museum that we saw? It had like a TPT on there. Is it this way? No, I need to go to the museum. It's this way. I think that's the morgue. Okay, where was it? I think it was on this side, yeah. Right over here. Yeah, yup, TPT. Okay, so 102. The label reads TPT 102. Oh, wait a second. I didn't want to sedate that. Okay. Okay, so hang on. I can't do anything with this, unfortunately. Oh, wait a second. Picked up the tweezers with care. It was best to prepare a slide where a sample could be placed first. Where'd I prepare a slide at? Oh, right here probably, right? Okay. I carefully took a tissue sample and placed it on the glass slide. I took back the slide with a tumor sample. Since I wasn't needed anywhere else, I left the tweezers in the exhibit, okay? Now there's a microscope somewhere, right? Microscope? Crazy, punching her stomach. Devil baby, right? And I think I need to go back to operating room. I think that's where it's at. It wasn't this one, it was the one across the street. It was, yeah, it was A. Okay, so I think what I have on my sample is the brain tumor, right? Plus I had a sample of tissue, presumably infected with it. Yeah, okay. Let's see how to use this now. Insert the glass slide in the microscope. Okay. Nothing of note. Something was missing, so I took the glass slide back again. Okay. So I need to extract my own sample, right? I need to compare them. That's what I said. So what the heck, right? What the heck? Yeah, no, I need to use this machine somehow, maybe. There was no sample in it. Wait a second. How do I use this? The bed stand both. Do I need to like lay down on this bed or what? It's not letting me. Oh, okay. The button didn't respond. It seemed like the machine was unpowered. The power on. Oh, wait a second. Okay. All this stuff here. Is it on now? No. Okay, but it's push the button and it's on off. Okay. I thought it was just off. Okay, now it should be on. Are you kidding me? This thing's gonna cut my skull? Oh my god. Whoa. Oh my god, that was loud. Holy moly. Am I barely alive? The machine seems in a good condition, it should work. I get my sample out. I get this out. The syringe was filled with sedative. I need to clean it first. Oh! I need to go to the bathroom and clean it again. Right, so I need to go back where the morgue is. Yeah, that's the one right here. I was a syringe, remove the fluid that was inside. Okay, good. Okay, let's try this again. French was now holding somewhat sticky fluid with a red tinge. It was repulsive to realize this had come. I need to somehow pick up some of this biopsy fluid. I already got that, right? Okay. So, Can I do this in here? I wonder. Yeah, I could. Okay. I placed the drop of sample on the side. Okay, let's take a look now. Okay, so I couldn't believe it. I had confirmed what I feared the most. Nested deep inside my brain was an unexplainable tumor, the source of my vision, possibly the end of my sanity. Okay, so no, it's not clean anymore. I dirtied it up again. Bought the item in the basement. That's my next task. Drain the septic tank before we can get to the basement. Yeah, we gotta figure that out. What in the world? 3 a.m.